Scrub myself up before I go.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take this elevator to the final floor, and everyone will say, who's that? Goddamn, that man was a catch. I'm gonna scrub, spin me round Mulberry Bush, arm in arm, left foot first. Take it in a circle, take it in a stride, take it to the thicket where the wild things hide. This is leaving and returning, this is losing and relearning. This is never quite exactly as you planned. This is coming home and then, yeah, the starch and family food. Oh, this is good, yeah, this is good. And this is empathy and patience, this is second chance salvation. This is selling all your things off in the yard. This is plugging in the gaps, and this is
I can't even convince my friends to listen to a new band, and here you guys are, listening to a band you never heard before.
fair fucking play.
I imagine all these songs are new to you, but is it okay if we play a song that's new to us as well? It's a bit of a fresh one, you know? I mean, the Swiss are so known for chocolate and baking. If this song was a baked good and you stuck a toothpick in it, it would still have the brown stuff on it, like brownies, you know, to check if it's done. It would definitely still have the brown goo on it.
It's a great tie-in, man. Great tie-in.
It's just it's very new. It was written a few weeks ago.
Do you want to tell the story of this song?
Ah, jeez.
I feel like you have to now.
Are they into stories in Switzerland?
You guys want to know the story from Johnny Pickett?
Ah, jeez.
All right.
Okay, well, I can tell the story. All right, so as I was saying, I grew up in California, and there's some surprisingly conservative pockets of California. And I grew up going to church twice a week, all right? I really loved Jesus a lot. And, amen, brother.
Fuck. You don't know where the story's going, man.
Anyway, so we'd have youth group on Wednesdays and we had church on Sundays. And at youth group, the youth pastor would get up there, Ken Casano, and he would deliver a sermon, right, to the kids. We were like 14, 15 years old. Oh, geez, don't send that to my mom now. She doesn't know I tell this story. Anyway, so we were like 14, 15 years old, going to church, and Ken would give the sermon, and then we'd split into two groups. We'd go into the boys' one room and the girls in another room, okay? And you'd have Bible study in these rooms. And it was a big empty room with foldy chairs, and I have no idea what the girls talked about in their room. However, the boys talked about pretty much exclusively one thing.
Any guesses?
We'll call it, for the sake of the public event, we'll call it self-facilitation. Does that make sense? And to not do it. We were trying to not do it. And we were 15, so this was a big endeavor for us, you know? This was our Matterhorn, if I say so myself. No, but it was really hard, right? But we were told it made God sad or whatever. And so our youth pastor came up with this idea that we do 10 push-ups for every time we had done this act during the week, okay? And so we'd go around in this circle, and you had Kip Watson, and it would be like, Kip, how many times this week? And he'd say 3, and you go, all right, 30 push-ups, Kip. And then it goes to Josh, what's his name? Josh Hernandez. Don't look these people up, please. And be like, how many push-ups how many times this week, Josh? And like 4. It's like, all right, 40 push-ups, Josh. It might get to me. I don't remember what I said. That doesn't matter. But one time it got to this guy, Drew Schinderwolf. And it got to him, and it was like, how many times this week, Drew? And he kind of looked around and he went, 0. And we were like, whoa. 0 times? We were like 15 years old. This is a huge feat. We couldn't believe it. And I ran into him afterwards, and I was like, Drew, how'd you do it, man? He's like, do what? He's like, 0 times in a week? That's incredible. And he's like, no, I just can't do 70 push-ups, man. So the song kind of comes from that a little bit. Do you want to? Thanks, Drew. He definitely did not write that on his arm. How do you say it?
I'll tell you later, man. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Took me weeks, man. That took me weeks.
That took me weeks. Oh man, this is so nice. I'm just blown away. Really amazing stuff. All right, we're gonna play our only diss track we have as a band. Are diss tracks popular in Switzerland? All right, some diss trackers. That's good. That's good. So, this one reason this festival is so just blowing our minds and how we're being treated is that when you go on tour, especially in the States, in the U.S. and in the UK, sometimes Ireland, there's a general sense of treatment you get as an artist. You know, you just drove 5 hours in your little old car to sing your songs about your feelings. And at every gig, there's a guy there, all right? And he's called the promoter man, okay? Now, what is the promoter man's job? That is a great question. We're all trying to figure it out.
Any ideas?
No ideas here. So, the promoter man's job is to take as much cream off of the top as he possibly can, okay? He wants to take as much money from you and your band as he possibly can.
After my shirt's undone, I'm taking 20% of your merch, kid. What you gonna do about it?
Go tell your mom.
How you gonna take it?
With your knee pads on.
Nothing you could say or do could make me like your band. So take a hint, son, don't you understand? I'm the promoter. Yes, I am. You were always childish, playing for me in a couple of weeks. There's 4 of you, right? So here's 2 free drinks. What you gonna do about it?
Go write a song.
So you think you're gonna make it?
Still have my job.
Nothing you could say or do could make me get you cans. So take a hint, son, don't you understand? I'm the promoter. Yes, I am. I'm the promoter man. Well, here's to love and here's to hope. Here's to loss and letting go. Here's to hitting off the mark. Here's to the changing of the guard that comes around. And here's to shame and here's to glory. Here's to brand new origin stories. Here's to taking flight and falling. Here's to getting back up and walking. We'll come around. Well, can't you feel it? Can't you see? It's the year of Jubilee. Grab your shovel, let's get going. There's no one way you know it. Can't you feel it? Can't you?
This is a circle, that's okay. It's too bad. But you know what, you could maybe clap along. That could be a way of participating. All right, yeah, I like that, I like that.
All right, can everybody hear me? All right. It's a very simple here. 4 steps to the left, 4 steps in, 4 steps out, 4 steps to the right, 4 steps in, 4 steps out. Left, in, out, right, in, out. 4 steps each. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, here we go to the left. 2, 3, 4. 4. Out. 3, 4. To the right. 2, 3, 4.
Go look at me.
2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. To the left.